Welcome back to the channel. Another beautiful day has unfolded here on the island of Maui. If you're a returning viewer, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And this is just Maui fixation. That's all it is right now. I've been showing homes, working all day long. I was getting ready to drive back. I'm at the world famous Keawakapu beach, and I just thought to myself, this I think is gonna be an epic sunset. I'm just feeling it somehow. It's like in the air, and they can get really spectacular from Keawakapu. So if you're new to the channel, I'm all about teaching you everything there is to know about Hawaii and its real estate, but you can't find in the listing, and of course, bringing you your Maui fix. So hit me in the comments, let me know, why do you need the fix? Why is it that you're mainlining Maui right now? What's the reason? It's gotta be a reason. What is it? What brings you to this spot on earth? I know what brings me here. There's nothing better. But let's see what this sunset does. Enough about this and more about that. Here we go, guys. It's gonna be a good one. I can feel it. I can feel it in the air. I didn't just run down here like a maniac for no reason. I did it because I'm feeling it tonight. So let me know what you think so far. Oh, yes, That's what it's all about, man. At the end of the day, you want to know what life's about? It's about enjoying these moments. If you ever just ponder, why are we here? Here's the answer. To take in the beauty and to appreciate it. The little moments. Because you can't get them back, right? You only get so many. So you got to take them all in. And also, to me, it's just a classic, right? There's certain things in life that are just a classic, and there's nothing more classic than the classic Maui sunset. It's what makes you sit on an airplane for 7 hours and deal with TSA and rental car companies and all the headache it takes to get to this spot on earth so that you can have this moment right here. And of course, if you end up moving here, part-time or full-time, it's for these moments right here. You just rush down to the beach, like she just did. Because you wouldn't want to miss it, right? And that's why I go live for you guys, so that you don't miss it either. So you're just standing in awe. Like a frozen, like a deer in the headlights. I know, I'm the same way. But what I think is going to happen tonight, obviously this is beautiful, the sun hitting the horizon at Keawakapu in Wailea. But what I think is going to also happen, possibly, is we're going to get a ridiculous explosion around. I could be wrong. Again, I don't know how to predict these things, but I think it's going to be nuts. Let's get you all the way in there as the sun kisses the horizon one last time. As you can see, the gimbal is back on. How about last night, huh? That was a nightmare. Okay.
Swayze's are.
So just to give you a quick look-see around the area. Obviously that is looking due south towards the big beach. That's the big mountain in between, or behind, I should say, Little Beach. And then due north. And of course, behind me are some of the most expensive oceanfront homes in all of Hawaii.
Because sometimes you can't see an airplane going over the sunset. Oh!
All right, let's go, lady.
Guys, come on!
You made it to the greatest show on earth. What's gonna happen? So you guys gotta stick with me on this one because I don't know. Gosh, I'm just feeling it for some reason. But is it just gonna fade to black or are we gonna get a blow up? I don't know. What's your prediction? Hit me in the comments. Eric, this is what's gonna happen. Karen, are you with me? Are we gonna get Karen hauled? I don't know. Should we go closer to the water? What's the special mojo juice we gotta do to get like the epic blow up sunset? I mean, it's still beautiful now, don't get me wrong. It's still amazing. But will it get to be next level? Click. Can you hear that wind blowing today? Got some Kona style winds, boy. Woo. Oh man, I don't know. She's fading to black pretty hard. I'm actually a little chilly, I want to be honest with you. Kind of crazy, right? Is winter coming? Of course, here's the beautiful West Maui Mountains, Kahalavai, and the windmills producing about 10% of our power. Maui actually runs on diesel fuel, believe it or not. Yeah, we're real green energy over here. It's called diesel. We're like 18-wheelers going down the highway. That's how we roll on Maui. It's all diesel, baby. Highest kilowatt per hour in the country, per second or per millisecond. So yeah, 10% wind and the rest. I know the solar's coming. The state's got some kind of 2045 renewable solar or whatever. I'm participating. I'm getting the Tesla batteries and the solar. I'm all about that, man. Whatever makes sense. I like solar because I'm all about being self-sustaining and why depend on something that you can just have from the sky? Like solar energy makes a ton of sense, right? But you know what's crazy? I have friends of mine that live in Alaska, and they recently told me this. Check this out. They said that Alaska pipeline has been running way under capacity for decades. There's enough oil in Alaska to run our whole country like 10x, but they've got it limited for some reason. Isn't that wild? Like Alaska, man, that's where it's at. This country, all we need, it's up in Alaska. Everything. We just need to open it up. Open up the spigots. There's no reason we should be paying $5-6 a gallon for gas. That is so stupid. Who is running this country? I mean, like, seriously, we have the resources. It'd be like if you had like $1 billion in the bank and you're borrowing money from your neighbor, like, hey man, you like $5? We've got the oil. Gosh, this world, man, is corrupt is what it is. Anyway, for what it's worth, I've got friends in Alaska that told me, Eric, we got it all right here. And he goes, a lot of people don't know it. We have enough oil. How the heck I got on that subject? Why? Because I'm diverting away from the fact that the sun's not exploding right now. Come on! I felt it. It was going to come. But you know what happens? Sometimes you think it's not going to happen, right? And everyone goes home. They just leave. The show is over. And then what happens? It just blows up. But I could be sitting here talking to you guys for a very long time as I wait for that to happen. I'm going to have to dream up a lot of stuff to say between now and then. Huh. I can do it. Maybe I'll try to read a comment. Hang on a second. Open up the Alaska pipeline. That's right. Thank you, Dana. Hey man, it's the first comment I've read in a long time. I started taking my astaxanthin again. You guys ever heard of astaxanthin? They make it over in the Big Eye site. So I'm like, forget bifocals, man. I'm fixing this thing naturally. Maybe. Let's see, hang on. How's the Aloha box experiment going? Very well, actually. I need to replenish it. I just got a call today from some folks that were there, and the paper clips have run out, the film is out, and then I had it all ready to go, and I got late going to the airport to Oahu. Aloha, Eric. Hey, Natalie. Aloha. Yes, sir. So it's going very well. It's got loads of pictures. One of these days I'm going to go in there and I'm going to start just snapping pictures of the pictures and make a little video, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot of aloha at the Aloha box, let me tell you. I used to live at Aloha and got a moon rainbow one time. Man, I've only seen one so far. I used to live up in Kula, and there was a legitimate moonbow. Nuttiest thing I've ever seen. Pitch black out, and there's this rainstorm happening down the hill, and you could see this moonbow. It's crazy. I always thought it was the thing that goes around the moon. That's something different. But this is actually a rainbow that's off at night. Pitch black, dark, rainbow. Oh, that's an email. Never mind. Another email. Anyway, back to the sunset, sorry. I was reading comments. I can still read comments without you guys having to look at me. After xanthan, it's outrageous stuff. Yeah, astaxanthin is so good. So I want you guys to know, I don't like endorse stuff unless it's really good. And so the ancestral supplements are really amazing. Hello from Australia, mate. Love the Maui fix one of these days. Wow, never heard of night rainbows. Yeah, it's a thing. Anyway, the ancestral supplements, I recommended that. I want you to know how I know they're working is, you know, it's kind of a weird topic, but you know how we cut our nails and our toenails on a regular kind of basis? Lately, they're growing at like 2x and they're like thick. And I just know, right? I've been cutting my nails my whole life. So that tells me like something's going on, man. We're getting some good Aloha nutrition from Ancestral and the astaxanthin. So stick with it, guys. Check it out. It's just sharing good nutritional stuff. And sunsets. All right, hang on. Okay, nothing's happening. All right, another comment here. Hang on a second. My girlfriend and co-worker participated in the Aloha box. You're doing a great continued service, my friend. No, thank you so much for participating. I appreciate that. Much aloha to you. I noticed the last time I checked it, aloha Eric from SoCal. Hey Diane, how are you?
Hi.
Hey.
Sorry.
That's all right, no worries.
Try not to get in on
It's all good, too late. No, I got you. It's a good sized dog right there. Look at that guy. Oh. Love at first sight. Let's see here. Wish I was there. We miss Hawaii so much. Hello from. And then the comment goes away. I don't know how to make it come back. Hang on a sec. Oh, hey, there it is. Edmonton, Alberta. No more river walk, Eric. AKA no more river walk. No more river walk. Yeah. Hey, Cameron Huntsman. Thank you. I appreciate the contribution there. My parents own a condo unit at Manakai. Oh man, I'm telling you, aren't you guys just blessed? Manakai. Doesn't get any better than that. And thank you so much for the kind gift. I appreciate that. Going to my favorite cause on Maui. I've come up with a new campaign idea. Let me know what you guys think. Okay, check it out. Here's what I'm thinking. A campaign called Clean Up Maui. Aloha Eric and Be Kind buttons in the box. I can send you more. All right, I'll take all you got, man. But it will go into good hands, man. It's all about putting money in the hands of the people that need it. That's my heart. But what do you guys think about this idea? Clean up Maui. So it goes something like this. If Maui is the most beautiful island in the world, shouldn't it be the most beautiful island in the world? Hang on. Can't see anything. How is the homeless problems we're looking to ideas for moving them from that. Yeah. So this goes on to my idea. So my idea is Maui is the most beautiful island in the world. Shouldn't it then be the most beautiful island in the world? It's like a double positive, right? It should be beautiful if it's the most beautiful. So let's make it beautiful again. And that means cleaning up the trash, right? There's a lot of things I don't show you guys on the YouTube because it's like, man, I don't want to put Maui in a bad light, but there's a lot of garbage. There's a lot of abandoned cars. There's fields full of stuff. I could curse, but I won't. A bunch of stuff. And it's like, we have a government. They get lots of tax dollars. Go pick up the stuff, people. So if they won't do it, we start a community movement to go pick up the stuff. And then, as far as the homeless goes, I know this is going to sound a little bit harsh, possibly, but I think that the police should enforce the rules. So if they're breaking rules like drugging or drinking in public, if they're sleeping on the sidewalk, those are against the law, right? So they cite them. And if they won't clean up their act after 3 citations, then back to the mainland. I don't know. What do you think? Is that harsh? Because we don't have the infrastructure to help these people here, really, the programs, the social programs. And they're on Maui time, so good luck with that. Even if we got the funding today, it would take Maui time before it got here. So 3 violations, out of here. And okay. So I don't know, what do you think about that? And then it's also cleanup crew. It's like cleaning up all the junk and the garbage and all the things that are just not cool. And garbage on the side of the road. It's like, hey, if this is going to be the most beautiful island in the world, that takes some work, that takes some effort. So what do you think? And then also using it as a way to incentivize the homeless to follow the rules, whatever they are. No drinking, no drugging in public. And then if they violate 3 times, they got to go back to wherever they came from. Because a lot of these people, I think, are transplants, obviously, from the mainland. Somehow they got here. Hey, I recently returned to Maui after having... the comments, they not only can I not see them, they disappear after a few seconds. So it's getting dark now, too, so this is really tough. All right, guys, I think I've been schooled by the sunset. I don't know. See, what's going to happen, though, if I turn off the camera, then it could all of a sudden blow up, and I'll have to start the live again, and that would be weird. You're totally agree, brother. Thank you so much. I agree. The government should be helping the island. Beautiful, yep, I totally agree. Because think about it, we are a tourist destination. I mean, could you imagine, just for a moment, going to Aspen or Telluride or one of these, I used to live in Colorado, these resort towns. I mean, they're gorgeous, they're beautiful, you can eat off the streets. If someone put like an abandoned car in the middle of Telluride, they'd have it gone like that. Aspen, they'd be like, hey, get that thing out of here. So, but here we seem to tolerate some things that I think are unnecessary. And, but again, I don't want to make videos about it because I don't want to put Maui in a bad light, but I'm thinking about, I could fly a drone over some of these areas and be like, hey guys, look at all this crap that just needs to go to the dump, right? I mean, let's clean up Maui and then utilize that also as a way to reform our position on homelessness in terms of they have to obey the rules, whatever they are, and if they don't, they got to go back from whence they came, which I think is probably the mainland. So I know it sounds kind of harsh, but these people need to get to a state that has the infrastructure to handle it. Or Oahu, we don't have the infrastructure. This is just a nice little beautiful neighboring island. We don't have the infrastructure to handle these people, and some of them are gravely mentally ill. So they really are. They're, and I think they're also dangerous to society and visitors that come here. So anyway, I don't want to pick on them, but I think there needs to be a solution. And so if we get them into the right hands, then that's the solution. So anyway, that's enough of that. So anyway, guys, I think the sunset is definitely chilling out here. Big Beach has band drove flying. Gosh, I gotta bring my glasses. Hang on a second. I want to read what that said. Big Beach has band drone flying. Huh, okay. That's cool. I don't know what that is, a band drone. You should run for governor. Yeah, right. What state would take your homeless? Hang on a second, I gotta read this one. What state would take your homeless, and when do you have to pay the state to take them off your hands? Yeah, you would. Where are you going to be on Halloween? I don't like Halloween, I'll be honest with you. It's not my favorite, man. Too many weird people. Ghosts and goblins. No, that's not true. I actually go to Front Street. Front Street's cool, man. It's like the Mardi Gras of the Pacific. At least it used to be until they toned it down, but it's cool, it's fun. I go down there and hang out for a little bit. Okay, I'm gonna give up. I'm gonna give up on the sunset. I know, it's beautiful. It's just not doing what I thought it was gonna do, and that's okay. Drone flying is not allowed at Big Beach. That's very true. Love Front Street. No, you're right, you can't fly at Big Beach. I actually took off my drone there a few weeks ago and I got shut down really quick by the guys working there. It looked nice still. Yeah, it does look nice. So who would take the homeless? I don't know. I think every homeless person, it should be determined where they're from, where they came from, and see if they want to go back and just say, hey, do you want to go back to your family? You want to go back to where you're from? You want to go back to Pittsburgh or Cali or whatever? But the only reason I know this is I had not a friend of mine, but someone that I knew that got in trouble with the law here. And part of their bail was they couldn't come back to Maui County. That was part of the judge. The judge said, hey, look, man, you did this crazy stuff on our island, back to where you came from. And part of the bail, not the bail, probation, whatever, was they couldn't stay on Maui anymore. So they got rid of that bad character. And to me, it's just an idea. It's like, we don't have the infrastructure to handle them, so is there a way to get them back to their home state? That's all I'm saying. And if they're locals, great, we'll keep them around. But they have to have been like, here, hang on a sec, buy something? Buy them a ticket and some pocket cash. Exactly. You know what? They would take the incentive, I bet. They would take it, man. It's not like at LA. We don't have like hundreds of thousands of them or thousands. They're just probably a few hundred, Good to go. Easy. Fix it. That. We want fast solutions. That to me is the private sector will fix things fast. The government, they fester on stuff because they get paid to fester, right? Think about it. If you're a Maui County worker and you get paid X number of dollars an hour for a project, then the longer it takes you to do the project, the more money you make. Whereas the commercial sector or the private sector, they're more like this incentive based. Hey, give me one fee, and if I do it in a shorter period of time, I actually make more money. So it's a whole different sort of paradigm shift. But anyway, all right, guys, I'm going to give you one last shot of the ocean, and I'm going to sign off. I'm going to say thank you so much for tuning in. There's my big explosion of light. It didn't happen. I thought we were in for like purples and blues and explosions of orange and yellows, but it didn't happen. It's all right. We had a nice chat, and we talked about fixing homelessness and cleaning up Maui, man. This place needs to be cleaned up. Don't you think it doesn't? It does. There's things here that need to be worked on. Infrastructure. Oh, that's pretty. So hey guys, if you've enjoyed the video, I'd love a shaka, a share, a thumbs up, a subscribe. Remember, the algorithm only loves you for so long. Eventually, it needs biofeedback. And thank you so much. I'm gonna read more comments. This is actually pretty fun. I'm gonna invest in more astaxanthin and ancestral supplements. Can you tell the skin is glowing, kind of? I'm feeling good, man. I'm telling you, I lost like 15 pounds. Ice, baths, sauna, Wim Hof, 10,000 steps, squats. Going to the gym right now. All right, guys, till next time, much aloha, Eric West. Out. Now we're done. Yes, sir.